Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, on the 29th of April 2024, I did a video which went viral, and I told people, my viewers, not to put their money in the bank. I said a bank can collapse at any point in time, and the bank does not have any obligation to repay your money when it collapses. All you can do is seize their assets, and then you wait for the government insurance scheme to give you a pittance on your money. Now, that video was almost prophetic, because on June 3rd, 2024, the Central Bank of Nigeria revoked the license of Heritage Bank, and 2.3 million people lost their deposits. Now, you can actually watch that video. It's pinned to my X profile. Banks are not a very safe place for you to put your money. First and foremost, because bank collapses happen more often than you think. In the United States, something like 25 banks will collapse every year, and people lose their money. They just wait for the American equivalent of the NDIC to give them maybe like just a pittance on their money. But the most important thing is to understand the definition of a bank. I have a master's in international banking and finance law from England. I understand the banking system because I worked in a bank for 6 months as part of my master's, and I understand the banking system. And the bank I worked in for 6 months was the Bank of England. So you got to understand that the banking system, even though they use the term depositor, if you read the agreements that they make you sign, if you read through it, you're going to see that you're not a depositor. Here's how the International Monetary Fund, the global body that is meant to regulate monetary institutions, this is how they define banks. This is a direct quote. A bank is an intermediary between depositors who lend money to the bank and borrowers to whom the bank lends money. Now look at that. I'm going to say it again. This is a direct quote. This is not my opinion. This is from the IMF. Banks are intermediaries between depositors who lend money to the bank and borrowers to whom the bank lends money to. So when you deposit money into a bank, you're actually lending money to the bank, and the bank is under no obligation to repay you. That's why sometimes when you try to withdraw a large amount of money, they'll tell you you are above your daily limit. Now, if the money that you're trying to withdraw was your own money, why would the bank place a limit on it? Can you have a limit on something that belongs to you? Obviously not. You cannot have a limit on your phone or how you can use your house, but you have a limit on how you can use your money in the bank because the money does not belong to you. You've lent it to a bank. So even if your bank doesn't go under, even if your bank is healthy, your bank is never going to give you an interest rate that is higher than the rate of inflation, meaning that in the grand scheme of things, you're actually losing money. So get your money out of banks. The safest place for your money on earth, bar none, is on the stock market. Now, you don't just want to invest foolishly on the stock market. You want to invest it through a mutual fund or an index fund like the Investor QQQ, like the Vanguard VOO, like the Vanguard VFIEF or the VSMPX, or the iShares Pro Ultra Dow 30, or the Pro Shares Ultra Trade 30, or any number of mutual funds that are linked to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P 500, or the Nasdaq, which all hit a record in space of about 2 weeks. Yesterday, the S&P 500 hit another record. On the 17th of August 2023, I asked, and you can go back and fact check me on that video, I asked my subscribers on the X platform, buy NVIDIA stock. At that time, NVIDIA stock was trading at $435. You can actually watch me on video telling people to do that. Today, as I speak to you, today is, I believe, the 6th of June, 2024. That stock is worth $1,235. So it is more than multiplied by 3. NVIDIA is now the second largest corporation in America, second only to Microsoft. So if you invest, and it does not have to be the stock market, you can also invest in a REIT, which are real estate investment trust. In crypto, a lot of people think crypto is very volatile. Yes, it is volatile if you go outside the 10 largest cryptos. But if you limit yourself to the 10 largest cryptos, to Bitcoin, to Ethereum, to XRP, which is also called Ripple, to Solana, to Bitcoin Cash, to Chainlink, I have never lost money. I always make money, and you make a lot of money because where there is more volatility, when there's more risk, you're going to make more money. Get your money out of banks. If you don't know how to invest your money, subscribe to me on the X platform. I will teach you how to invest your money. Look at the testimonials from my subscribers. The Business Insider magazine, which is probably the largest and the most successful business-focused magazine in the whole world, named me as the most influential business person from Africa on the internet because I know how to consistently make you money. Subscribing is very easy. Go on X, search for me at Rena Omokri. On the top right hand corner of my profile, you're going to see a subscribe tab. Click on it, follow the prompts, and you're a subscriber. One thing I can guarantee you, if you subscribe to me, you're never going to lose money. And also, please watch my video where I warn people about banks before Heritage Bank went under. It's pinned to my profile. This is the Apostle of Prosperity, Rena Omokri. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is